What's up, everybody? Coach Marsh here. Welcome to Cooking with Override. We're going to be cooking up my favorite pork dish, the best pork dish in the world, sweet and sour peppers with the pork chop.
Outside of the steak is
On our post-workout show.
all right. So I'm gonna wash my steak.
Starting with the pepper, we're going to cut off the rind. When we're cutting the pepper, once the rind's off, we're going to flip it up nice and flat. It'll be easy to cut here. We're going to hold and slide down to the outside of the pepper. And we're just going to keep doing this around. Nice and easy at the top. Let the knife do the work. Now our pepper's nice and cut. We want to make sure there's no seeds in here. Really simple. We're going to use our knuckles to guide the blade. We're going to try and go nice, consistent slices. Right? Let the knife do the work. Take your time here. If you're new, this is going to be simple here. The other key is to make sure the skin side is down. That's going to make it much easier to cut the pepper with the skin side down. Letting the knife do the work. If we had the skin side up, it would make it a little bit harder for that knife to work with. Next, we're going to cut up the onion. So we're going to start making sure we're going with the grain the long way here, leaving the root intact. If you cut the root off, you'll be crying to your mama. Just like that, we're going to start with half the onion. What we're going to do is we're going to peel back all the waste. We can chop this end right off, leaving as much as possible. And then we're going to take this little top layer off here and throw that in the trash as well. All right, so once we have our onion, we're going to lay it on its side nice. We're going to leave the root away from us. We're going to use our knuckle just to guide the knife, letting the knife do the work. Nice, steady, consistent slices again, right? Do your best. It's not perfect. It's okay. That's why cooking's an art and not a science. Pan's nice and hot. We're going to get the onions and peppers in there. We're going to start with some olive oil in the pan. Peppers and onions in. Beautiful crackle there, so you know the pan's money. Next, salt and pepper. We're gonna go heavy on the salt, because that's how I like it. And moderate on the pepper, that's how Anna likes it. From there, give the onions and peppers a couple gentle tosses. To help complement the flavor, we're gonna add some sugar here. Just coat in those peppers and onions. And then same thing, let them get to know each other. Now the sugar's in the party, everyone's ready to have some fun. Next, we're gonna be adding our balsamic vinegar. I know our boy Gordo did this with red wine, but we found through trial and error that this was much better. So Gordo, take a note. Right there to flavor. This baby's gonna, ooh, look at that. Add some wonderful color, great smell. I'm just letting these guys hang. As these peppers and onions starting to soften up and saute, right? Now we're gonna start to prep our basil, which is the home run. This is the mystery, the wild card of the party, but this makes this dish. So we're gonna leave these out of side here. From here, we're gonna take some TLC to the basil. Right, my boy Gordo says, hey, we want to roll this up, kind of like a nice fine cigar. Ooh, we got a little stem there, no stems, no seeds. Shout out my boy Wiz Khalifa. From here, once we have our basil rolled up, we're just going to chop that up in relatively good sized chunks here. Next, we're going to bring the wild card to the party. Basil's going in. Gonna add some beautiful color here. We're just gonna fold that in gently. Next, we're gonna get our pork ready, so we're gonna get our pan to medium heat. So we're gonna take it from high, we're gonna go to medium. All right, we got our 2 burly pork chops here. Now we're gonna add our salt and pepper. Just season these guys nice and easy. Right, you gotta do this kind of to taste. To me, I'm a big flavor guy. I love the salt. Right, give it a little tap, a little love. Right, and if you had a bad week, give it a little extra. Right, cooking should be therapy, the cheapest form of therapy. Boom. We're gonna do the same thing with that pepper. Get that in there, and then same thing, a nice little pound, a little dap. Now we got our garlic, we're just gonna peel back here, get it stripped down. All right, we got our tip from Gordo here. We're gonna gently press down on that garlic, right? That's gonna help release the skin, and you're gonna be left perfect with the garlic ready to get in the pan. Pork's going in. We're gonna lay the pork away. Nice, beautiful crackle there. We gotta get our garlic in there early. These guys are gonna sit for about 3 minutes on this side right now with the garlic, and then we're gonna flip them over. From here, we're gonna get butter in the pan. Nice big hunker. We're gonna flip these guys over. Nice, beautiful color. From here, we're gonna add the thyme right on top of that butter. As that butter melts, we're gonna have our thyme and our garlic here together. We're gonna take that butter, it's just gonna have a beautiful color on it. We're gonna start to coat nice and wonderfully our pork chop. Pork is ready to plate. Now we're gonna take it. Here's where you get to be the artist. We're gonna layer that on there. We're doing family style. Both pieces. Nice big and burly meal. We'll take that garlic for a little bit of beauty, my boy Gordo. And here's our dish. Sweet and sour peppers with some delicious pork chops made by yours truly. All right, guys, there you have it. Cooking, fun, easy, simple recipe. It's gonna be delicious. Enjoy.